up your asshole and get ready to go for the trash mess drama. Yeah, we're fully live, mama.
Piss the fuck off because you're lying. I'm bored.
It's still very dry down there.
I can't grow up. I'm just Al.
I'm not buying what they're selling.
Oh, there you are, sweet baby angel, and here I am. Hello, I'm Wilko, the guy who rehashes reality, and welcome to After MAFS. I'm also the guy who's had more fun at a young Liberals dinner than I did tonight. Don't inquire as to why I was at a young Liberals dinner. Look, it was a long time ago, and I wasn't there as a young Liberal. I actually don't know why I went to that. Why did I go to that? Anyway, I had more fun there, and that was an awful time, than I did watching this show tonight. It was just woeful, one of the worst. In fact, actually, let's get the chat up first. We'll say hi to the sweet baby angels. Hello, Samaya. Samaya. Tomato. Who else is on the show? With me tonight. Hello, Tracy. Well, hello there. Okay. Tracy's here for a good time. Twiggy is also here. Ruth actually sent me something. That's Twiggy. Hey, Lucy, sent me something for my birthday. And I think it's like a little champagne flute. And it looks almost, the colour's just a little bit off, but it's almost like the Love is Blind one. Very lovely. You know what? Actually, before we do this, because I thought about this since I've watched the episode. Do we do a live for this? And I don't know. I don't know. Because I could kind of sum up the whole episode in just this. Dinner is served. Why are you here, Cam? And why are you still here, Harrison? You know? Good night, everybody! That's a joke. But I really, that could be it. That could be the whole night done. You know what I mean? Like, it was just really bad. Hey, Annalyn. It was a really boring episode. I kind of now know why it was boring and there wasn't really any drama in it because of some stuff that's come out since then as to why that's happened. But we'll get to that in a second. All right, at the end of this, you'll also get some memo me's that have been sent through. Are people joking with the super chat thing again? Because otherwise, I'm going to... Oh, no, we've got some. Great.
Super chat.
Hello to Nikki. Nikki said with the super chat, thank you so much, Linda would be better off with an astronaut. Also, Cam waiting to get home for his mum to wash his hair. Laura, also Only Hands, has given a super chat. Thank you very much.
Super chat.
Happy Thursday from Wales. Oh, I love the Welsh. Also, Nikki again, Cam looks less like Tarzan and more like the cowardly lion from Oz. Okay. Wow, people have got some feelings about Cam. Hello to Nicoletta. Thank you so much for your super chats. Thank you for joining me. Hey, there is also a link in the top of the chat. You can see it there. And it says donate. And this is how you can do it. It's great. You can do it in any currency you like. There's my friend Sean. I haven't seen her in so long, but I think that's what she looks like. That's on me. That's not Sean's fault. Why? It's not Sean. I'm not shading Sean. You know, she's very busy and I don't like leaving the house. So donate. Yes, great. The poll is up in the chat tonight and I'm asking, was this episode super boring? Your two choices are super boring or one of the greats. 8% already saying one of the greats. 92% still out in the lead with super boring. So I'm glad that we're on the same wavelength, even though I think there's a lot of sweet baby angels or people who are not just screwing with me in the poll because it was just, there's no way that this episode was good. A huge thank you to Aussie Sheila, Twiggy, and Deb M being so generous once again in donating to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Twiggy said, P.S. I talk about this in the other rehash, but I couldn't remember who sent it, but it was from Twiggy, which Ruth. P.S. Remember Cam said at the wedding that he could cook like Thai food from scratch. and like a red Thai curry, right? And they haven't done a lick of cooking. So very, very confusing as to what is real and what is not. If you're so good at cooking, wouldn't you just cook for her? Or vice versa? Anyway, bored. I agree, Laura. I agree. Well, we've got some other stuff to get to, but let's quickly just go over the episode. Quickly, before I'll just have some notes that I enjoyed, but I want you to write quickly, and if I see enough yeses, I'll do it, or if I see enough no's, I won't do it, right? Do we have to talk about Harrison and Bronte? They started the episode off, I was going to say strong, but not strong. Don't watch the episode, just react. Well, I'm about to cut a lot out. Yes or no to covering Bronte and Harrison, their couch time in their apartment at the start of this episode? Chuck it up now. Before we get there, some notable moments. Ollie dressed as... Oh, okay, so we've got no's already. Great. Ollie dressed as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, which I love because I think we're very close. Maybe in just a few days' time, maybe Ollie and Tani could be crowned. Or Matt wants us to talk about it. Shona wants us to talk about it. Okay, all right. We've got yeses and a lot of yeses and no's. I don't know if I just love it because Ollie's doing it or because I'm obsessed with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Like in my head, we're, casual lovers. What are we getting? We're getting no's, we're getting yeses. No, yes, no, yes, 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 no, yes. Okay, there's more yeses than no's. So the yeses have it. Let's talk about Harrison and Bronte. Bronte was filling in the blanks in regards to the girls' night, and we could tell just by Dirty Harry's demeanour, and it's hard because his emotions don't give too much away because I don't think he has them, but we could tell that something was amok.
So you felt like they were attacking you?
100%. I wouldn't have left.
But what were they attacking you over? I get two different stories. I get your story and then I get their story, and they don't align. It sounds like the girls just wanted to answer for what she's been saying. Pretty simple stuff. The flippant, changing of her mind all the time. From being manipulated to not being manipulated, to gaslit to not gaslit, narcissist, not a narcissist. You can't badmouth your partner for weeks on end, call them every name under the sun, but stay in the relationship and expect that not to bite you in the ass. I feel like you're turning this around onto me now.
He's gaslighting me again.
Come on, don't do this to me.
The accusations got thrown from Melinda about our relationship being fake. And then on the back of that, I've stood by you and I've said our relationship is not fake. I've stood by you and you're throwing our relationship away.
Don't try and make out like this is just about me. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Harrison, no. Oh, God, I can't. It's just the biggest crock of shit. You're both just as bad as each other. And I think Bronte's really giving you a run for your money, Harry. Just awful. You've tried to convince us many times that this is real. We haven't fallen for it. And only a week ago, at a dinner party, were you guys going, it's over, and then at the Commit Me, it's back on, and now we've come to another dinner party, and Dirty Harry's out again. Oh, mate, come on.
For him to sit on that couch and play victim and act all sad, did he once show any sort of empathy for how I'm feeling? No, it was, you're trying to paint me in a light. It's all about how Harrison looks. All I have done is try. I've defended you, I've protected you. I feel insane.
Where are you at with things now? What do you want to do?
I can't keep going around in circles. If we're honest, you and I aren't good. We're not.
What do you want to do?
I can't tell you what I want to do moving forward. I'm not going to be going to the dinner party.
What are you saying?
Good.
I don't know. I honestly, I just don't see how you and I can overcome the hurt that has been inflicted on both of us from each other, and I feel completely broken.
I want to hear what you want to do moving forward. I want to hear it.
Obviously, I want to go on. That's obvious. I have nothing left. I'm literally getting on a plane and going home. I'm done.
Wait.
And then a hero comes along.
Thank fucking God. I am so done. I'm so bored. Have I been saying this for maybe 3 weeks? I'm so over it. This whole performance and him. So tell me what you want to do. Tell me what you want to do. You make the decision on this one. You tell me. You tell me. I know because it's not in my script. You tell me what you want to do. That's a good question, Elaine. And the answer is probably not, considering the trailer. I just, look, you'll see my full, complete and utter meltdown in the Rehash, which I filmed before, which is now up at rehash.com.au. I don't cope, which is one of the reasons why I didn't want to do a live tonight. I was so mad about it. Anyway, let's move on from that. We're going to talk about something that Harrison apparently said. It's on the preview. She doesn't pull a tay-tay. No, she doesn't appear in the dinner party, but I don't want to give too much away. I'll do it. She ends up at the Commit Me couch. I don't know if that was just in the media preview or what, but she's definitely in the Commit Me couch, which made me more mad. Quickly, I've got to say
Super chat.
thank you to Maria. Maria, let's go beast mode. Wow, I didn't know we were going beast mode.
Beast mode! Run another beach.
And also, Nikki once again got things to say. Bronte and Harrison could come back from the dead to Ryan's day. Well, it's not untrue. So there's a few other things that we need to talk about, even though this episode was very boring. I found this interesting. Apparently, Harrison was shitting over the only good thing about this series.
Tell everyone what Harrison said about us.
Harrison insinuated that he believed that Tani and I's relationship was not genuine.
Oh my God.
Oh, so
please.
He's throwing grenades again.
When are we going to start calling him out for calling all of us out for bullshit?
He gets a little kick out of it.
He does. He enjoys it.
It's a little kick out of it.
He does.
The only thing I can disagree with Ollie here is that he doesn't just get a little kick. I think he gets all of his jollies from this. The sad man that is Harrison Boone gets the most jollies from causing problems in other people's lives because his own is so empty. That's my not a professional opinion. I also have to point out that during this episode, the underlying tone of the butt dial. The butt dial's back. And that also makes me very mad because Cassandra, I think we're going to get to it later. Not today. I think I have to do like an official crowning. With the butt dial, with the butt dial, I don't want to hear about it ever again. I don't care if it's real or not. Just like Bronte and Harrison's relationship. I don't care. The information was found. The information was found and then it was shared and welcome to MAFS. Okay? It's MAFS. It's a trap. There's nothing you can do about it now. The talk about it and then even Evelyn being like, I'm going to get to the bottom of this and Harrison bringing it up and showing Mel from the last episode. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Bella, I hope so. Butt dial, it's dead. But there is a reason why they're talking about the butt dial. But we'll talk about that later because we're going to talk about someone else. All right, there is only one good thing, one really great thing that kept me entertained during this episode. And you know I love a tink, 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 dinner is served. But I didn't know how much I was going to love this.
Dinner is served.
Served.
Dinner is served.
Dinner is served.
Served.
Look at him. He's cute as fuck. And he's saying dinner is served. Now, who knows? English might not be his first language. Or maybe it is. And he's just super nervous because he knows that this is his big moment on MAFS. But then he's gone and said, dinner is served. And it just didn't work out the way that you wanted. So maybe you won't get that role in Home and Away that you've been going for. But excellent moustache. I assumed we were in for some sort of magic show. But unfortunately, there was no magic at that dinner table. Let's move on to another thing that I really have been pushing for quite some time. Hey, Jody, I don't want to get mad at you for being late, but whatever. There's one thing that I've been pushing. It's an agenda.
I'm loving it. B1 and B2, I'm going to give him B1 for better skeletal structure.
Here comes the groom, and here's another groom, both in baby blue. So obviously that's the MAFS that I envision. I do have to, I was going to say pull Leighton up, but I'll let Duncan do that. I do have to say something to Leighton that you can't be B1 and B2. Both of you cannot be bottoms. It's just not how it works. So one of you's got to be T1 and the other one's got to be B1, okay? All right? Because otherwise, it's just not going to work. Let's get to the dinner party because it's boring, so let's just get it out of the way. Harrison, even though his wife didn't want to, even though his TV wife didn't want to come tonight, he still wanted to come.
Why are you here eating dinner when you don't have your wife?
What? I can't come and hang out with my friends?
Well, ain't my friend. Is he your friend?
Look, he's a guy.
It's just so sad that he said, can I not come here and have dinner with my friends? Well, I think all your friends are gone. Aren't you friends with Disney Dad and Dan?
Baseball.
Aren't you friends with them? I don't know if you got any friends left at the table. So Ollie, because he is wearing a turtleneck, and I talk about this way more in the Rehash. Again, it's at rehash.com.au. And we'll be on YouTube tomorrow. But I've got a friend, Hayley, who you've heard me talk about before, and she's been on the channel. She's obsessed with turtlenecks, and to the point where it's a problem. It's like see a healthcare professional problem. But maybe after seeing the power that it's given Ollie, maybe I'm going to become a turtleneck guy.
Last week, you said, going to end it. It's done. Is there a chance that you're going to write stay tomorrow?
They're not going anywhere.
No chance I'm writing stay.
Is that a no chance?
No chance.
Does Bronte know that?
Yeah.
Agrees or
Have I
disagrees?
told Bronte that specifically?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
From the vibe of our conversation, does she know that the relationship is essentially done? I think so. It's pretty brutal.
Does she know? Yep. No, but does she know? No. Not in the words. Like, I didn't say the words to her, but she knows. I didn't tell her, but she knows. She knows. She knows. It was a part of the script that we wrote for each other ages ago. I love that Ollie's leaning back, and he jumped in a lot tonight, and I was here for all of it. The only other thing, and I'm not going to cover the Mel and Leighton thing. It's so boring. I guess we'll quickly talk about it. But the big thing that they really tried to push was Cam and Lyndall. And Cam's been hiding this huge secret. The secret is that he could be remote working away from home for a long, long time. It's a big scandal. And here we go.
How are you two going?
I don't know. I think the biggest concern I've got after this experiment is where I'm going to be at.
Yeah, what does it look like for you?
So is it saying that Lyndall needs to move? Lyndall needs to be flexible for Cam?
What's the point of moving? Why would you move from Perth from all your family when I'm not going to be in Darwin? I'll still be at remote.
There's pretty much no point in me moving to Darwin because Cam is going to work out bush anyway.
If you're fly in, fly out kind of thing.
Not really.
No.
Drive in, drive out.
Some places I could be 900 k's away from an airport. 2 weeks, I could be out there for a month. I could be out there for 6 months to a year.
And you still have like reception and phone.
Some places I have got reception, some places I don't.
Wow.
God no.
Let's all say it together. Why are you here, Cam? You knew coming into this that you were trying to find a relationship. And I assume that you're not the type who was looking for the blue tick or the Insta followers. Maybe I'm wrong. But you don't come across as the guy who's looking for that. And yet, And yet, you're here looking for a relationship, but you're not going to compromise. And what, you just expected that your wife wouldn't move to where you are because you're never there, and just be cool that you're gone for 6 months to a year. No. No. Compromise is in every relationship, and you're not bending at all. No, you won't move here. Why would you move here? I'm never here. Why would you move here? I'm never here. I'm never here. It gets more ludicrous.
So if when you come back, it's to Darwin, why can't it just be to Perth?
Because that's where my career is. I can't just drop that at the moment. I have to work around work.
So do you guys see a future outside of this?
I want to see a future outside of this, but I just feel like being outside of the experiment is really going to challenge us.
You want to go back to your career without any kind of
You want some
molding me
compromise, you
into
want some
that.
budge.
And I'm wondering whether or not I'm going to be able to be okay with that. Cam knew his situation coming in, and I just don't really know what I'm supposed to do about it.
How do you want it to look?
I want you to come to Perth,
aggressive.
and I want to strap on rollerblades, to come to the beach and see the weather, and at least know what my life is there.
Can I ask this, Cam? Is there a world where you would quit your job? Because that's probably what needs to happen, or at least a pivot. Would you do that for Linus?
No.
If this split you, would you both be heartbroken over this?
It'd be, yeah, of course it would be. Like, you don't have feelings for each other. What's the point of being here? I'm between a rock and a hard place here. It's what I want to do with my life, man. I've built this career.
You've put yourself between said rock and hard place. You're doing it. No one's holding a gun to your head saying, choose. Like, you could compromise. The compromise could be, hey, let's be based out of Perth, and I'll fly and do remote work, and then when I'm home, I'll be home in Perth. Like, that's a compromise. But then when the suggestion of, like, you know, not being in Darwin came up, it was like, well, that's where work is. Well, no, work is fully remote. You keep saying that you're remote and you're away for all this time. You can't have it all. It just seems like you wanted a reason to get out because you're not that into Lyndall, and you should have just said it, kind of like Dan, who coincidentally also was not flexible and wanted the woman to just slide into his life perfectly and do everything that she's told. Boring. Boring. Bloody straight men. And I know so many great straight men. Why do they never find... Well, they do find some good straight men for this show, but not a lot.
Like, we all got asked the question, would you move for love? What was your answer at that time?
I just said that I would move for love. Yeah.
Oh.
My game plan was to finish off my career, like it was, but I wanted to find love as well. And I think I'm at the point where, like, I want it to work, but I just feel like it's going to be a massive challenge for us.
I don't know how the edit, if it's, you know, true and it's sinking in for Lyndall, but for me, it looks like it just sunk in for her that he's not going to move for her because love is definitely not on the table. He would move for love, but it's not currently here, so he's not going to do that. So Cam is also now been ready. Oh, God, I can't. So I've spoken about generous server. That was the only bit that I loved.
Generous servant. Servant.
It's the only bit I liked about the show. The rest of it was boring and made me mad. So the Mel and Leighton argument. She storms off in the end. Dirty Harry tries to get his little Dirty Harry in again. I can't believe how much Leighton bites when Dirty Harry makes some jokes about keys in a bowl and him and Mel were having a laugh together, which is like a parallel universe anyway. But, you know, 3 days. I don't know if it's that long for Stockholm Syndrome, but, you know, like maybe. And could Cam work on the reset? Cam doesn't want to. He's got heaps of his friends in the bin, Luke. Cam doesn't want to be with Lyndall. That's the problem. He could find jobs anywhere. But his career, is now he's all career. Before it was all about, you know, living a life with his dog, and now all he needs is a missus and to go camping and yada, yada, yada. Wrong. So the Mel and Leighton argument, was the same shit that we've heard over and over again, and they just keep hitting, doing a Bronte thing. They keep getting to loggerheads and not listening to each other, and I hate it. So, Alyssa gives some really interesting advice to Cam. It's interesting, though. It makes sense because she says something along the lines of you're not sure what it's going to look like when you get out of here, so don't make any big decisions just yet. But Alyssa can't take her own advice. So I found that very interesting. And, even like the experts came for Leighton. Duncan came for Leighton for not wanting to share a space with Bronte. Duncan, you got Evelyn. Come back to us when you got Bronte, okay? All right? Because we all know that there's something not right there. I couldn't believe, actually, the experts really coming for Leighton. I can see how they're both the problem, but I just couldn't believe it, but I should believe it.
Super chat.
Tanya, here's a pro tip for endometriosis. Endomoles. I was going to say endometriosis. Endomoles. If the reason that they're single is that they're a tool, don't put them on the show. Rinse, repeat, success. Yeah, look, we need people who are a little bit problematic. Otherwise, it would be boring. But here's the thing. You're going to get drama no matter what, I think. If I'm watching this show on Netflix called Outlast, and it's like Survivor, but it's a bit more like Alone too. And there's nothing rigged in that show. It's just them being shit to each other. So it didn't really have to rig much. I agree, Samaya. I think they're being way too harsh. And that's kind of it from the episode. All right, I have to say thank you to some new premium Sweet Baby Angels. Welcome to rehashed.com.au. Dina O, Karina S, Mel R, Rachel B, Ryan H, all have become annual premium Sweet Baby Angels. You can sign up to at rehashed.com.au. There's annual, monthly, and a free plan. So you can join the conversation anytime. All right, let's get to some small news before we get to the other stuff. Like I said, this episode's pretty boring, so not going to be the longest episode I've served up. And maybe that's a good thing. Don't, Matt. Don't, don't. Oh, she's done. Well, Nicoletta's done. I'm done talking about the episode. She's like, I'm fucking out of here. This guy sucks. Alyssa, it has come out in the news. She has said that she's been having panic attacks for 20 years, and that's why she had to leave the couch in the last Commit Me. My question for that is, was MAFS the smartest thing for you to do, given your condition with having panic attacks and anxiety? I don't know if you've ever seen the show. Anywhere in the world, you would think, oh, maybe that high stress environment, maybe that's not for me. Anyway, Caitlin, Sweet Baby Angel Caitlin, who was with Shannon. Caitlin got some backlash from some people online, particularly women, from last night's Girls' Night episode. Apparently, she had too much makeup on. But my friend and I, Hayley, text each other because she looked so beat. Her mug was perfect. Actually, I got to stop everything. Hugo has been hit by a bus. That's Hugo, not Hugo. So Hugo the goat. It's been revealed that Taylor, who was forced to say goodbye to her beloved pet goat Hugo during the series after he escaped her farm in Tasmania, and I can't make this up, he was run over by a school bus. A source told Daily Mail that Hugo's final moments were chaos. The children on the bus were screaming. This is a terrible quote. And the bus really copped it. I'm pretty sure the goat copped it more. According to an insider, Taylor asked producers if they could stop rolling so she could make a phone call back home and ask if the pet was okay. But she was not allowed, apparently. So that is just some small news. Yeah, the goat died. The goat's gone. It's like so crazy that you would think, I don't think anyone could make that up. And I don't much care for Taylor, but I'm so sad for the goat. We had a goat when I was a kid. Yes, I'm from the country. We had a goat, and obviously his name was Billy because we were kids, and he was great. You had to be careful. Like Billy didn't like other people, so. Okay, let's move on from that. Let's get to some other news. So this thing that received messages about, people were very upset about it. So Carolina, she was on last season and she was with Dion, ended up with Daniel because they had a really excellent cheating scandal. Like a real one, not a kiss and a vape. She was photographed with Duncan, as you can see there. We talked about it last night. Turns out, I've just found the gayest picture I can find of Duncan, because it turns out they just ran into each other at a gay bar, as you do.
I want to take you to a gay bar, gay bar, gay bar.
Speaking to Daily Mail Australia, the friend who was also in attendance on the night said, the night out was nothing more than some harmless fun, as it always is.
I want to take you to a gay bar, gay bar, gay bar.
Duncan just ran into Carolina. They were actually at a gay bar.
I want to take you to a gay bar, gay bar, gay bar.
There was nothing more to it. Stop asking. They were chatting and some guy just snapped a photo. The friend added that Carolina and Duncan haven't spoken again since the photo was taken.
I want to take you to a gay bar, gay bar, gay bar.
And I'd be willing to put money on that a lot of other people there that night probably did a lot more than Carolina and Duncan did and still also haven't spoken a word since. Gay bars. I don't know if Duncan's friend was helping by bringing out, don't say bringing, outing that information. I'm not saying that Duncan was there because he's gay, because, you know, why wouldn't, I don't want a bunch of straight people in gay bars, someplace. But the music is better. So, no, I don't, could you imagine? I guess so. Leighton would definitely be the top in that situation. That's why him and Mel don't get on. They're both tops. So let's talk about our friend Beast Mode. Okay, so do I have a picture of Beast Mode just in case you remember what he looks like? There he is. That's true, Deb. It is. It is good to have some candy there that want nothing to do with you. Oh, that's my life. So apparently Dan was at the boys' night, but apparently Channel 9 made sure that he was completely removed from the episode. And I bloody love it. This has happened many times in reality shows. It's really expensive for them to request this. There's a lot of editing that goes on, which makes sense that Dan was there because apparently Rupert and him go at it in regards to the, wait for it, butt dial. And Dan, you know, the texts get pulled out and who knows what else Dan got out. But he was completely removed because of all the shady shit that he did starting off the season, hard launching his new girlfriend, Sam, on social media. So, yeah, people. Super chat. Thank you to Maria. Just rename the show Love Hotel and give them all a room. Throw away the rings and beast mode into trash TVL. I'm there for it. And Isabel is also here for Beast Mode. All right, so Beast Mode was there. And apparently he was a really big dramatic part of the night, but it got cut out. That's why that episode was so lame. And also, that's why this episode, Dinner Party, I think it was so bad because I think a lot of the chat would have been around the butt dial. I'm kind of glad that we don't talk about the butt dial anymore. I'm just so bored with it. But I think that's why the episodes have been a little bit shit and they've added some extra bits and pieces in, like some, you know, fun Ollie bits and Duncan and Leighton looking at normally it would just mostly be around drama, but they had to just chuck them all in to fill out the time. So it makes sense why the last couple of episodes have been really, really shit. Again, that's why you need to give me specifically the secret hard drive, Endermoles, and then I'll go full
Beast mode! And when I say beast mode, I don't mean running on the beach, looking for a new girlfriend, or four. I mean, going full beast mode, dump all the trash. Yeah.
Anyway, Dan's a little bitch, and that's why Channel 9 tried to get rid of him out of the show. And they did a great job. I didn't even notice him, and I watched this show very closely. I think that's it. So before we go, we should do some MMEs.
I want to take you to a
Joke. No, make it stop. Okay, now it's good.
Memo me!
Memo me. All right, let's get some memos. Only two from, as always, very trusty Miss Melissa and Deb, but you can send yours too. Don't at me when you're like, why is it the same people? Well, because they send them. And it's Auction a Date with Beast Daddy. I would have to just constantly have that on. Like,
This is... So, what star sign are you? Yeah, okay. Do you have co-star? Maybe we could, sync up.
What a hot date that would be. Miss Melissa, you can send yours to Wilko, Rehashed, Instagram, Facebook. Miss Melissa, go for it.
Daddy and SBAs. It's Miss Melissa K here. Just sending in my memo me.
Yeah.
I really
Excellent.
loved the way that Evelyn and Rupert went at Harrison tonight, but true to Harrison form, he just chooses to say, I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. Can we move on?
I want to talk about everybody else.
Can we move
and
on from that, please?
Throw the shit at everybody else, basically. I loved that Bronte didn't come tonight to the dinner party. And he doesn't want to talk about it. Okay, you're on a reality TV show, mate. You have to talk about it. Cam, wow. You'd move if you found the right person. Poor Lyndall. What is she doing in this experiment if you're not interested in bending at all? Not ready for a relationship, so you need to go back to the outback. Bleh, in the bin. Good night. Bye, everyone.
Oh, she almost got it. Bye, she almost got that. Every time, Miss Melissa will always cut off the message. Every time. Hey, Deb.
Hey Wilko, it's Deb. So tonight's episode, Harrison with his fake tears about Bronte's endometriosis, and I'm a man, I don't understand. Of course you don't understand. You're a man. You wouldn't survive.
No, this is roll one.
Hi Wilko, it's Deb. So tonight's dinner party.
Like
the episode started off fairly lame. Things, I guess, started heating up near the end of the dinner party, but it was just the same stuff we rehash every week. Hazard throwing in all these bombs and just watching people implode. So I'm going to say this. Like Dan, the ocean is calling me. Bye.
Is it real? No. Thank you, Deb. Oh, he couldn't find a button to save his life. I think that's it. Thank you to everybody who has sent through Memo Me's. I hope you enjoyed at least a little bit of the live tonight, even though the episode was extremely boring. Hey, you can sign up to be a premium. Oh, first class. Sweet Baby Angel, first class? I don't know if any of us belong in first class, but anyway, you can be the first class version of a Sweet Baby Angel. Go to rehash.com.au. There is even a free plan. Join the chat. Share of your thoughts, feelings, concerns. We want Ari. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's do that. And I think that's the last. Oh, I've got to get to the poll. Yes. Let's end that poll. Thank you for reminding me. All right. Was the episode super boring? 91% say yes, and 8% say one of the greats. Okay. Hey, Ari Dog. Ari Dog. Would you not cuddle? Maybe we should cuddle. It's going to be awkward if he's downstairs, you know? Because I think he's waiting for his favourite father to come home. Oh, there you are. You want to come say hi? Hey! Hello, Bobby. Oh, you've been sleeping again. I woke you up. Tired time. Okay, we've both got to go. Thank you so much.
Super chat.
Oz and Sheila for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. It's a lot of Dan on the screen. A lot of Dan. Let's turn that off. Okay. I did all the memo me's with Dan on the screen again. The camera's trying to find your face, Bobby. All right, we've got to go. I'm going to see you on Sunday for a commit me ceremony where I'm hoping we're getting a whole lot of leaves. Oh, geez, I really hope we're getting it. Bye-bye, sweet baby angel.